Hello everyone and welcome to my second vlog. So today let's just talk about what I've knitted this past month and what I'm working on right now. So remember the cardigan for my daughter, my teenager daughter? Well, I have one skein left of each color and this is the cardigan and she loves it. So I opted for white and of course mint. I was doing this part in mint when I realized that I didn't have enough, and on hobby website it was all sold out. So I just frogged it. I was like four or five rows, so it wasn't that bad, and I opted for a switch from mint to white. And I was like, I remember for my own that this part took like a lot of yarn. Like, oh my gosh, I will run out of the white too, because the white is out of stock too. But no, I finished. I have leftovers and she loves it. I'm so happy. She wore it at school. She went out with friends with it. I'm so happy, so happy. So this was a great win for me. Now, I released on March 1st the polo. The one I in the previous video is black and white. Here she is. And I think it's perfect for layering. I love the stitch. This zigzag lace is very easy to memorize, and I think it adds that like a little bit of romanticize this simple pattern. I don't know, I just like it. This is the yarn. You can see it's like a peach color from Krista, the Frosted Stitch. Okay, let me read that. It's snowflake stock, 75% merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 463 yards for pillai. So it's very soft. I love this color, so spring. And that's what I worked. I finished the cardigan like 2 days before my daughter's birthday, and I had no clue how to block it and let her not see it. So I ended up blocking and putting over my library here, my bookcase, sorry. And during the night it fell. It gave me a heart attack. But it was dry, so I just put in my closet, and oh my gosh, it was so funny. Now let's talk about yarn. Remember the fingerless gloves? So I added the slip. So I think I have to block it, and no, to embroider the flower I have to embroider the flower and then block it. But that's finally how I envisioned it. This pattern will be released with Krista April 11. This is the yarn I used. Is Indian pipe. You can see those black, the base is pink, and there's like speckles here. Oh my gosh. these snowflake socks. Oh, where is the, yeah, it's the same weight. Okay. It worked beautifully. The black just pop when you knit. I like this color. We have an entire collection of Indian pipe during this year. I kind of one pattern per month, more or less. I don't remember if I have something coming up for May. I don't think so. I remember we have like socks, a shawl. Okay, what I'm working on in black bat. Yeah, I'm using only crystal yarn. This is DK deep freeze, 75% merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams for 246 yards. And this is black bat. She released this yarn last year, and I made the black bat blues dress. It can be from a blues to a mini, midi, and maxi dress, and it's very sensual. I love that pattern. I'm not using that dress so often, but I really like it. If I go to a date with my husband during this winter, I use it like a lot. And I'm making a cardigan. If you follow me on Instagram, you have probably seen it on my stories and my feed. Is very simple. A top-down cardigan. It has this ribbed twisted stitch around the sleeves and in the back, but the front has this lace stitch that I fell in love, that run to both sides. I was tempted to add the lace stitch on the back, but then I realized that I don't like to wear cardigan when you can see from the back what I'm wearing under. So I was doing the first part of the pattern, like the first 12 rows, and like, no, I don't like that. It has hole because it's lace. I don't like to see what is under that. So I just frogged the lace part and make a ribbon instead, twisted ribbon stitch instead. I really like it more. And now I'm thinking, so this will be just go straight. The sleeves, I'm thinking, because you see the ribbon part around the shoulder, he will run down to the sides, and when you pick up stitches for the sleeves will be just stuck in a stitch. But what if I had a ribbon pattern that ran under for the long sleeves, but all the stitches you pick up here, like there are no, I don't know how to explain that, but when you pick up the stitches for the sleeves, there are just a few, so it's not enough to make the ribbon part, just to pop out. So I'm thinking like to making a V, an inverted V, so you, after a couple of rounds, you will have the right number of stitches for the ribbon, because it's, for my size, for example, is 11 stitch from, oh my gosh, it was upside down, from both sides and the back. So I'm thinking about, you pick up, let's see, 3 stitches, and then you add 2 more in the second round, 2 more, so 5, 7, 9, 11, and then you go just straight. So I want to try this method and see how it works and see if I like it. This kind of arrow pointing at the armpit, because I'm thinking that it can be a fun addition. Then the sleeve just will go straight, no bishop sleeves, no puff sleeves, because I feel the pattern has enough details that I don't want to add more. Plus it's a cardigan. I don't like puff sleeves in cardigan, don't know why, but I can add an option like all my pattern to have both type of sleeves, and then you just continue straight, so the stripes will not be like changed for decrease for a fitted sleeves, and you just decrease for the cuff. And I like here because see the color become this ribbon pattern, this decoration. So I want to make the same. So I'm thinking this ribbon pattern will finish at the end of the cuff, so you just decrease all the other stitches. I have to do a lot of math, and so first thing first, I have to see if I like the idea. Sometimes when you put it on, like when you knit something, your idea is like, okay, it seems cool, but it's not working. So first thing first, I have to try this ribbon twisted under the sleeve and see if I like it. And then I have to figure out the math for the cuff. And I don't have a name for this. I'm thinking black bat cardigan, but it makes no sense because it has nothing to do with the black bat blues dress I made. It's a totally different one, so I have to think about a name. And it's not an easy task, you know? Sometimes you just talk, when you sketch, you just, okay, this will be called X and Y, but some other times I have no idea. Like the polo, I call the polo for so many times while knitting that the pattern is the polo. Like, can you be more, I don't know, original about it? No. So if you have any idea, just drop in the comments. I would like to have some extra input. Now, for this, I just received this yarn, and this is a new yarn, so the video will turn black and white, from Krista. I just received it, and we are doing an amazing collaboration this summer for a movie we both likes, more than likes, we love that, and we were talking about it like since 3 or 4 years, and finally we decided about how to make it and how to make it work. She will have a huge yarn selection for that movie, and I will knit another dress inspired from one of the movies. It will be a long knit for me, so she just sent me the yarn like, okay, you just start knitting, and it will be in DK yarn because you don't want to knit with a dress in fingering. I don't want to. You may do that. This is deep freeze DK, 75% merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams for 245 yards, and is such a rich and deep color. I love it. And you will see snack peek of the dress in the next video, probably, because I have to swatch it. And just a reminder, swatch. If you are knitting a garment, please make a gauge swatch. You have to. There are like no excuse. You don't want a garment too big, too small. You don't want to frog an entire project. So just make the gauge swatch. Now, oh, I have a question. So usually when I knit, I'm with needles in my hands and my Kindle. Right now, on my Kindle, I'm reading from Sarah Maas' Crescent City. Oh. It goes stuck. No, okay. Now I can see the. And I have like this little guy, and the Kindle is on my front and just knitting and flipping pages. With the Kindle it's pretty easy. Now I'm reading also because I always have something on my Kindle, like pick up kids. When I'm knitting, I have always my Kindle with me. But for like night reading, or if I'm on the sofa, I have a paper book reading. And I never knit with a paper book. Like, how can you hold pages? I know there are some like stands that can hold the book open, but then you have to stop knitting, flip the page, block the page. I find it so tedious. If you have any suggestion, right now I'm reading At the End of the River Styx. This is the Whole Crate edition. It does hold this beautiful sprayed edges. I am a big fan of Whole Crate just because of the book editions. But yes, please tell me, how do you read a paper book while knitting? I'm dying to know that. If there is a secret, please share with me. And I think that's it for today. No big news apart the release of the mittens in April. I think the cardigan will be more like a September release, but I had this idea while chatting with Krista, and like, okay, I have to cast on. You know, when you have something in your mind, no sketches, just I have to do it. So this will be for me like ready in a couple of weeks, I think. And that's it. So see you next month. Bye, happy knitting.